about protection. He has us because we're just not ready. And I think ultimately it goes back down to protection, because he's protecting us. He's working in us. He's doing some things within us, our character. And we're in a season of, I wouldn't call it isolation, but it's just a season just with him, you and him. Like a season of solitude, just a season of entering into that dark place. And it can feel it can be a painful season, a discouraging season, because a lot of times you really don't know what's going on. You just see people that you were once close to that are leaving you. There could be betrayals. There could be a lot of things that are happening in a season that are being exposed. You know, things in your family, things that you feel like that's going to break you, but come to find out God was in it all. You know, he's in control of it all. But it doesn't minimize the pain. It's still painful. It's a season of growth. It's a season of pruning. But in that season, God is so merciful and so gracious that he had you. You know, he has you in his wings. He has you. He's an eagle, and he has you underneath his feathers, and he protects you. He protects you from the evil one. He protects you from other people. And a lot of times we feel like we're forgotten, or we can take it as rejection. And that's a part of the healing process. And but then when you get that revelation that he's just protecting you, it's such a beautiful season to be in. He was just speaking to me about a best kept secret. Like, you know, a lot of people may not even see you how God sees you at this moment. They're looking at you as weak, but meanwhile you're chosen. They're looking at you as rejected, but meanwhile you're chosen. They're looking at you as discarded, like waste, like, you know, disposable, but meanwhile you're chosen. And God, and a lot of times you can feel that way. So it's easy to have the spirit of depression on you, and it's like you have to go and get refreshed daily in God's love, you know, because the feelings are real, you know. But God is revealing his truth to you in this season, and he has you hidden away. You know, a lot of people are not seeing you the way that you should be properly seen. But remember, God is in control of it all. Like, we can't take it personal. We have to know behind the scenes is spiritual. And he'll uncover you in a little while. There's a little bit more work to do, but you're about to come out of this season and you're about to be uncovered. His glory is about to be displayed upon you. People are fickle, and they will in scripture, Jesus was talking about how the people was praising him. They were praising him and they wanted him to be king, but he knew their hearts. So he didn't look to man. Like he knew that they would switch up on him. And that's how we have to be. We can love people, but we can't get our approval from people, because they're going to, as long as you're doing well, they'll congratulate you, praise you, glorify you. And then when things fall and when things look ugly and when other people walked away, the crowd is moving away also. And it's painful and it hurts. But it's also humbling how God shows us that. And in his love, he shows us that. And he shows us that our identity can't be dependent on others and our performance, but it can only be rooted in him. It's not what we can accomplish, what we do. It's not our accolades. It's not any of those things. He can use all those things for his glory, as he does. He uses the degrees for his glory. He uses everything, but we can't forget the main thing is the main thing. And that's keeping our eyes on the Lord. Everything is used for his glory, you know, and that causes us, we have to Not Abba, Christ. It keeps us from being vain. It keeps us from being prideful. We have to remember that it's all about him. Every little piece, everything that we go through is to glorify him. And try not to take it personal. The hurts, the betrayals, the loneliness, don't take it personal, because God is in it all. He uses everything for his good. He uses everything for the good of those who love him. And that's beautiful, chosen one. Just remember, you are holy, you are chosen, and you're dearly loved. And every little piece, every broken piece, everything is a part of that masterpiece that he already created long ago for his good works. And all of it is to glorify him. So embrace this season. Don't try to rush it. Don't get so down and you don't have to be stuck and stay in it. But just wake up and just... You can go to him with all those feelings, the feelings of abandonment, whatever feelings you have, but don't stay there. You know, that's why you are chosen, because you are dependent on a perfect God. It's not the fact that you don't go through stuff. You know, if people only knew the things that you go through, if people only knew how many cries, how many tears, how heavy your heart is, if people knew the struggles that you deal with, if they only knew that it's only because of Christ, man. And that's the beauty of it. Even through the struggles, even through the hardships, even through the suffering, you choose to say, okay, Lord, how are you using this for your glory? And I surrender to your will. And you go to him every day with your empty cup, and he pours his grace, he pours his love, he pours his mercy all over you. He fills you up so you're able to pour it out to your children and pour it out to those around you. He sees it all, my friend. He sees it all. And I just want you to be encouraged that none of it's wasted. You are God's best kept secret. Pretty soon the veil will be torn. Pretty soon the covers are going to be lifted. Pretty soon his glory will be on display. And it's not for you for vanity. It's not for you to be at the praise and the honor. He knows that you're going to give him the praise and honor. So he loves to shower his blessing over you. He loves to put you on display, because he already knows that everything about you gives glory to him. Because you know it's not I, but it's Christ in me. You have humbled yourself before him. You have done the work in the secret place. So be encouraged, my friend. This season does not last forever. Don't rush the season. Embrace it. This is one of the most important. The valleys are the most important. It makes you appreciate the mountaintops, the mundane, the everyday, waking up, getting the kids ready, the battles at home, the decisions you got to make for your family, the work in marriages, the single parenting, the struggles at work. God sees it all. He sees you crying out to him. He sees the burden so heavy. He sees the losses that you have taken. And it all will be used for his glory, and it's not in vain. So be encouraged, my friend. I love you so much. And this word is for myself and for someone else. Come in here, all you who fear God, and let me tell you what he has done for me. Have a blessed day.